Hi, I'm Angela, and this presentation is a reflection of my learning journey throughout these 6 sprints in creative mindset and entrepreneurship, which focusing on how my understanding of creativity and entrepreneurship has grown and how feedback guided my development. At the beginning of this unit in Spring 1, my understanding of creativity was quite limited. I used to think that creativity was mainly related to artistic fields such as design or drawing. However, through the activities, quizzes, and pink time, I gradually realized that creativity is actually a skill that can be developed through reflection, open mindedness, and confidence. Learning that my creative type is the alchemist and understanding my thinking styles helped me recognize that creativity is also about how I process ideas, solve problems, and express my thoughts in teamwork. In Spring 2, my understanding started to shift towards the connection between creativity and entrepreneurship. By working on student procrastination, I learned that entrepreneurship begins with empathy, understanding users' needs before creating any solution. This spring made me realize that creativity is not only about generating ideas, but also about understanding people, asking the right questions, and viewing problems from different perspectives. Spring 3 deepened my understanding of why multiple ways of thinking are necessary. I learned that creative thinking helps me to expand possibilities, while critical thinking helps me evaluate those possibilities logically. This balance made me more aware that creativity alone is not enough. It must be supported by reasoning and decision making to develop meaningful and practical solutions. In Spring 4, through prototyping and testing, I understood that creativity is not a one time event, but a repetitive and improving process. Each iteration helped me refine my understanding and strengthen my ideas. Completing the VIS strength survey also made me realize why I naturally take initiative and contribute in certain ways, which strengthened my awareness of how creativity relates to leadership and teamwork in entrepreneurial environments. Spring 5 taught me that having an entrepreneurial mindset is more than starting a business. It means taking initiative, recognizing opportunities, and creating values for others. During this spring, we also learned how to use the business model canvas, which helped me understand how an idea can be developed into a structured business model. By identifying elements like the value proposition, customer segments, key activities, and resources, I realized how creativity is connected to planning and problem solving in a more organized way. This spring helped me see that entrepreneurial thinking can be applied not only to business ideas, but also to my studies and personal projects. Finally, in Spring 6, I realized how intrinsic motivation and independent learning are linked to both creativity and entrepreneurship. Through Pink Time, I understood that when I enjoy the learning process, I become more consistent, disciplined, and self directed. This helped me see creativity and entrepreneurship as long term mindsets that guide growth rather than one time skills. So, what I learned from the feedback throughout this semester, I received different forms of feedback that helped me understand myself better and guided my learning process. Most of the feedback I received from my group mates was informal but meaningful. They often mentioned that I could express my ideas clearly and offer perspectives that were surprising or different from others. This gave me more confidence to speak up in discussions and helped me realize that my creativity can add value to the group. Their encouragement also motivated me to take initiative, which is why I naturally become more active in organizing our group tasks. And finally, my pin time self assessment was a valuable form of self generated feedback. It helped me see my learning habits, such as how breaking tasks into smaller parts keeps me consistent and how learning something I enjoy motivates me to continue. This feedback from myself was very honest and helped me identify areas I want to improve, such as staying focused and managing my time better. Overall, those feedback helped me grow throughout this semester. It strengthened my understanding of how I learn, how I work with others, and how feedback can guide continuous improvement. So, through these 6 sprints, I learned that creativity, entrepreneurship, and feedback are strongly connected. Creativity helps generate new ideas, while entrepreneurship teaches us to turn those ideas into solutions that create value. Feedback, whether from others or from myself, helped me refine my work and improve continuously. Moving forward, I hope to continue applying these insights in my studies, personal projects, and future career. I want to stay curious, take initiative, and maintain a positive learning attitude. I also hope to use feedback more effectively to improve my problem solving skills and strengthen my creativity. This semester has built a strong foundation for me to continue growing with an entrepreneurial and creative mindset. And that's all from me. Thank you.